right, here we are. Bears Yard Mock Draft 4.0. 3 rounds, Chicago Bears. Let's go. Into the draft. We got pick 10. In this draft, we're not doing any trades. We're just going to pick 10, 39, 41, 72, straight up, no trades. And knowing what we've done in free agency, or not free agency, in the offseason, we picked up Joe Thuney. We got Jonah Jackson. We're probably going to go after Drew Dalman here in a few days. I think that completely rebuilds our offensive line. Now, we still need depth pieces, obviously, and we still need young talent to develop. But here at 10, we can literally now go best player available. And we have a good situation here because not only can we go best player available now that we stacked the offensive line in the offseason, we also have needs still. And one of the needs that we have is running back. And I know some of y'all are probably going to not be happy with this particular pick, but I am going to go ahead and take Ashton Jeanty out of Boise State because he's best player available and he meets a need for the Chicago Bears. So in that situation, it is a no-brainer to me. Now, he might not be on the board there in real life, but in this particular mock draft, he was there for us. And we're going to start off taking the best running back in college football at pick 10, which means we still have 39, 41, and 72 to address the offensive line, defensive line, and things of that nature. So now here comes pick number 39. Let's see what we got. We already see Omarion Hampton off the board. We also saw Grady Zabel off the board. Again, we're not doing any trades this mock draft. So the best player available, according to this mock draft, is Tyleik Williams out of Ohio State. But my draft crush is still sitting there. One of them anyway. Mike Green out of Marshall is still there. Now, there's some character concerns about Mike Green, but my argument is if Jalen Carter can be drafted at 10 overall, or 9 overall, I think he was drafted because the Bears traded one pick back, then you can take Mike Green, who has allegations and no hard actual situations going on with his character. He is the next best pass rusher in the draft behind Abdul Carter. So Mike Green out of Marshall is my pick at 39 here. And we will go on to pick number 41. Now, at pick 41, we still need offensive line help. We can use another defensive line, whether that be, I think that would be a defensive tackle or something like that. And we do have Tyleik Williams out of Ohio State sitting there. We also have Josh Connolly Jr. sitting there. Now, I am really getting tired of the Chicago Bears bargain basement shopping for offensive linemen, which is why I am so glad that we signed quality linemen that aren't going to come cheap, linemen that have shown that they can do it at the pro level with Joe Thuney and Jonah Jackson. But at this spot at number 41, I think I'm going to go ahead and take the best lineman available here, which is Josh Connolly Jr. out of Oregon, which will give us some depth on the offensive line, gives the Bears a chance to develop their own offensive linemen instead of trying to trade for them or overpay for them in free agency. The problem is that Ryan Poles really hasn't done the thing that he said he was going to do, which is build through the draft. A lot of time he's trading draft picks, which is really not conducive to building through the draft. So I feel like in this draft, we really need to grab at least 1 or 2 offensive linemen to build through the draft so we can have quality linemen that we can develop, and then we don't have to worry about paying for them up the yin yang from another team. Which brings us to pick number 72, and best player available here is Jack Sawyer out of Ohio State. We still got some quality running backs here available, but we also have combine beast Alfred Collins out of Texas. We also do need a safety, you all, because we don't know the long-term health of Jaquan Brisker. But I think here at 72, adding another defensive lineman will not hurt the Chicago Bears. And to that point, I do believe the pick here will be Alfred Collins out of Texas. That gives us a defensive tackle that we need to shore up that defensive line in addition to Mike Green. And I think that is going to do very good for our Chicago Bears. We look back and see what we've acquired here. We got Ashton Jeanty out of Boise State, Mike Green out of Marshall, Josh Connolly Jr. out of Oregon, and Alfred Collins here from Texas. And I think that if this were to happen in real life, this would be the beginning of a very good draft for our Chicago Bears. But please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you would have made any of these picks differently, I would love to know your thoughts down there. Let me know who you would have picked at 10 besides Ashton Jeanty, because again, I know that's a polarizing pick. And we'll go from there.